lowest
Absolutely.
seeded. I think what they've been able to do in the major run, it's been a little bit dodgy after, but they've been managing to keep Kiksan. We heard he had offers from so many clubs, but he decided to stick around. And Jacob, and I really have to support them. So still, for me, Apex, 100%. What about yourself, Alan? As we are actually starting
9.
the last game.
Definitely
9.
9.
Yeah.
Love that team. They are so much fun. The podcast over. Back in the game. Third map here. 1 win NiP, and seeing that OG result, they don't want to drop to this lower bracket. So, all important map to come. And it's 1 win starting on the defense. Must have won the knife round, I guess.
Yeah, certainly. But I think in the defense, they're going to go on offense here, Nickelback. But look at this Hampus! Oh, it does everything! Nickelback with the switch of the pistol to get more bullets, but it doesn't really matter because the rest of the NiP players are executing on towards A site.
They might even save here. This is so bad for the TT side. Look at...
No, please.
One player is on the different...
pistol. Not in the pistol round, huh?
Have we had a DC on 1 win? I think we might have.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I think
there's only...
Yeah, and there's only 2 kills.
Did the DC happen before...
There's only 2 kills for NiP. So I think... if the round wasn't already over...
I think it happened before damage was being done, right? Then we have to restart, right?
I don't know. I think it was... unless the HUD was off. We'll find out very soon.
It depends.
I think it was after.
Things have been called.
I think it was after.
If it was after damage, might have been some initial damage towards mid. We'll see.
Bit of a tech. It's a way to get that final player back in. That would be great.
Yeah, such a shame to have a disconnected player in the pistol round.
I feel bad for NiP if they have to play it again because they played it so well.
Yeah. And Hampus in particular.
Yeah, it would be a shame. I mean, Hampus, literally, he was faking B, and he just kills 2 people, pulls the whole team over. Yeah, and then there's just like a red carpet laid out on it.
But what I think happened was that the B anchor or someone was playing towards barrels or heaven on B, they disconnected. That was the player disconnecting. And then that forces the hand of the 2 players on B short who has to now push, or they were on the way pushing. And then the disconnection causes Hampus to turn around.
It was wild. It was
crazy.
So we know this tech pause doesn't last too long. We have heard from production. So hang tight, boys and girls. We shouldn't be here too long. Been some wacky Counter-Strike so far. Been some fun stuff. I've never been to Australia. I'd like to win this qualifier. That would be great.
You want to win.
You've already won. I mean, we've worked 2 Melbournes.
We already are the best stream.
I'd love to be in Australia for an event. That'd be great. Rather than in soccer.
Yeah, I'm trying to look around and see if I have some Australian props. I usually have, but I don't see any kangaroos.
No
I don't have any koala bears. Nope. I don't have a great coral reef either laying around, sadly.
Global warming. They're disappearing. Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. So hopefully we're not here too long.
Yeah, but there is a question to be had. And that is, what do you reckon 1 win needs to do here if they're going to take the victory? Starting on the CT side, let's
for a team that's playing in a native language, I think they could communicate better. They don't always look on the same page to me. It looks a little bit flustered. I think is probably the word. And NiP should be the team here that's making NiP should be the model these days for an international team where They make a few mistakes, but they have the individual skill. They can win the the unlikely rounds, the force play rounds, because they load up on so many good players. The 1-win seems to be the one that's communicating better, and we know they have good players. But I just need to see it a little bit more. We saw it in the afterplants. Not always on the same page. Maybe one player going first, not the best spacing. Maybe not always the greatest plan. And when you've got Nickelback, who's led teams for a long time, you've got a major champion in Boomich who has called for teams, other experienced players in this lineup, Hooch as well behind him as a coach. You have a lot of good pieces here to play really great fundamental Counter-Strike, but I don't always see it with this team. And I think you need that to beat a team of NiP's caliber.
Yeah, it's a little worrying to me, actually. I was bragging a lot about Boomich's performance on Nuke, but when you have the star players, that's like it's not supposed to be Boomich. Great that he is performing well, but then it's still worrying, right? That the star players of 1-win isn't necessarily having the best day.
Yeah. I mean, Dekker's had his moments. I think it's Travis is the player we yet to really see blossom in this series. Maybe Forrester, second map wasn't as superlative. He was so good on Nuke, but maybe not so much on Ancient. But yeah, it's always the same with this 1-win team. They look so good on paper. There's so much on this team that makes sense. Even the roles feel like they make quite a lot of sense, but it doesn't always materialize. And that's how it works in teams. You got to figure a lot of things out. You got to try different things, trial and error, play through these sort of games, watch the demos back. But they have been together for quite a long time now. And if this project is really going to come good, if they're going to break into the top 20 in the world, it's got to happen soon, or they've got to think about taking things, not necessarily a player change, but, taking the team in a bit of a different direction, maybe change the way they're calling rounds or how the way they're setting up their game.
And perhaps even it could be a good idea to change the leadership within the team. It's always fresh. It's a kind of, when you get this fresh mindset, of course, if everyone is agreeing on the basics on how to play, but then it comes down to these calls that's being made, that might be the difference. And we know how well Boomich can play when he is up front. Now he's more lurking. He's on to the side. He's not as involved directly with the team. But Alan, I think we're gonna do a little bit of a break, so I will be right back. And not going, but
No break.
maybe we're gonna go back.
There was a break, but now we're not back in a break. Now we're good. Hopefully we're back into the game
We
soon.
broke the break.
We did break the break.
We broke the break
Hashtag
because
break
on
the
the
break.
B stream we are the best.
That's how it works. We're so great that we don't even break for tech pauses. And we're going back in.
Are we going back into game?
We're back in
are
game.
we going to replay?
And we're going to see.
So exciting.
We're on round 2. So that first
Yep.
round must have stood. The player must have DC'd after damage was done. And
excellent.
need a little bit of a hard reset to get this last player in. Sometimes it takes it, the round resetting. There we go. 10 on the server. Back in the game. And let's have no more issues. Let's play some Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Deco Scout, you were talking about that a little bit. We only saw him have that a 1 round, I think, on Nuke. Some ball here towards E. Oh, Forrester.
You deserve that.
Cheeky little boost.
You deserve that. If you're gonna jump like that on an SMG, I don't like you. You deserve that.
And Travis has been taken out by Config. Good start to the round here for NiP. Oh, that is clear.
I'm surprised Nickelback was willing to peek. Does find the kill. The Config is showing that he is warmed up and ready to go. Here on Overpass. And then NiP starts to coalesce. An advantage for them. Good nadage as well. They can just put this down on the site. There might be 2 here for 1 win. But it's going to take some supreme shooting from this man, Mr. Deco, to pull this round off.
Yeah. Very patient here. It's gonna. Oh, it's the smoke is fading. Reposition.
If he can bait in Boomich, could get fun.
Oh, could be a good nade.
Oh, Hampus, you are a monster. What a kill! What a kill! Might just be the pistols, but that scout had done damage. Maybe there was an avenue. Boomich gets tagged up as Nickelback comes through the smoke. It's really awkward. 15 seconds. Boomich, though, is so low. Just didn't have the health.
Oh, but wow.
One
what
win might...
round
They might
by
buy
one
again,
win.
you know. They've done so much damage.
That was incredible. Oh, the way Boomich played that was so perfect, too. Nickelback, he is kind of swinging up from bank, takes all the attention. Boomich just swings at the perfect timing. They're gonna go for some sort of a nade stack here, though. 3 nades.
Looks like I'm holding them for Monster.
Yeah.
Problem is that way. Now, we've been teased a lot in this series. We've had the taser teasers. This time, I want to see it. NiP, go Monster.
There are 2 players outside Monster.
Come on.
And look at this. They're gonna come to B short first. Take that control there.
Come on. That's it.
Are they nading short now?
No.
Save them.
Save them.
Come on, hold! Oh, it's Monster though, it's not short! Oh! They get it!
They already got one
down!
though. That could have been so good. Well, we'll give them that.
Yeah.
But if they've got a Monster, they might have got 2 or 3 there.
They could have done so much. Oh.
Well, it was better than the taser rounds. I'll give it that.
True.
Better than that.
Yeah, we are so entertained by this. Like,
Are you not entertained?
I'm so entertained. Like, just what's it called? Like these cheese strats, like cheese that they pull out. Just like
we're here for the cheese.
Stuff.
We are mice and we are feasting on the cheese, waiting for the trap that is ESL to slam down on us and not allow this abomination of a casting duo to go again.
No, but this is the Intel Extreme Masters! And we are the masters of the minds.
This is the 3rd map, it's happening.
True. Never mind! As surely we will see some action here. Just some utility being thrown back and forth, you know. First proper buy round here. This is... you see the default's been played out by both teams. Everyone is just like having a little bit of dipping their toes a little bit in the water. No one wants to give the first entry, but you still want to be...
It's a little cold. They don't want to jump in, you know. They want to get ahead of themselves.
I like this boost.
Oh, that's a good kill.
Oh.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful, and nobody's close to swing out and punish. They are groups.
He could have almost even stayed to get the second, but I love that he's conservative.
Deco's getting so much. Boomer's getting so much info. They know it has to be B. Entry's good, but the trades are even better. Flashbang seems to have done more harm than good. Let's be honest. Onto the NiP squad. Yeah, missed shot from Hatrick. But I think with the time here, this round is over. Even saving this AWP would be a result. And got to clear Boomich first to do that. Certainly knows where he is. This shot. Boomich peaks. Up on the ground. And one win can celebrate.
Oh, that's brilliant. So well played. I kind of feel you were asked about which player you were missing, and that was Hatrick. And I think that we've seen so many missed shots from Hatrick throughout this series. That's a little bit concerning.
Young player, give him time.
Yeah.
But well, when you're playing for a team of NLP's caliber, there is expectations. We hope he gets it together. We don't want him to continue with the struggles.
But he was in a league on his own when he was playing down in the tier 2 to 3 teams.
It is a different ball game. It is a different ball game up here. Has to be said. He was an outside pick for NiP. He wasn't on a lot of people's radar when he got picked up.
True.
So You know, it's as brutal as it sounds. This is a sport, and if Hatricks can't over the long term deliver, then NiP may need to look at other options. We hope that's not the case, but that is a reality.
Yeah, I'm
player,
certain.
still plenty of time to learn, but maybe today not the best.
Oh, but now though, Deco, that's another young player. Oh, and he doesn't miss often. Sitting around here, the pillar. As backup, Stone Forest and Hampus is also taken out.
That was brutal.
Yeah, it was, and they managed to take out one of the players who's supporting the Echo. And then there's just another one who's ready to step in and help. This is a little bit the difference that we're seeing in the way that these two teams are utilizing their offer. Because like you were mentioning, the Hatricks, it doesn't have the star roles of NiP. That's the config, that's rest. The riflers. We're a rifle focus, like this boomish, aggressive, the middle.
Yeah, but you can even imagine on a, you know, like a person-to-person level, for someone as young as Hatricks and as inexperienced at the pro level, to come into a team like this with a lot of players that have been around for, even someone like Brolan, as young as he is, has played what, 5-6 years professionally in top 15, top 10 teams. To come into that environment and immediately be assertive and call around yourselves, that's difficult. It's on the leadership of NiP to bring that out of a player, on the coaching staff. Maybe I'd like to see that a little bit more, but I certainly respect why it could be hard for a player in that like Hatricks to come in and immediately be a force.
Yeah, and I think especially when you're thinking about the shoes that you are filling in NiP, you're coming in and you're replacing a legend in the game. That's not easy.
I mean, Rez is a great AWPer. I wouldn't call him.
I
know you were, but he hadn't played for ages. Been Rez AWPing. Beautiful. These this is
even more.
Look at the money here for one win. They've been so clean.
Yeah, but that's even more interesting. They're not having Rez swapping, and then this Rez doing an okay job. But you know, they can maybe not rely on Rez to do the same kind of work as a device would do, because you're not capable of hitting the same kind of shots.
No. I think
so
the
whole
biggest thing with Rez is like, I want this guy on a rifle. I want him to be.
Of course.
I want him to be a rifle. I want him to be in the pack. I want him to be, you know, have that ability to make moves and not be. He's not meant to be an AWP.
Locked. Yeah, you're not meant to be locked down to an angle when you're a player like Rez. And then you see this structure that NiP has built. Then it isn't AWP heavy. You have built your plans around the rifles. Oh, the Echo. It's a missed opportunity, a missed shot. We'll be able to make it back safely though.
A little bit dicey. Config's taken a lot of space though. They knew where the AWP was. That's how he's gained this ground. Bomb is nearby. Rez alone outside of B. See if he tries to apply some pressure himself as Deco's taking space. Config is really taking contact, and Deco's looking the wrong way. He doesn't know a player was up close on the left-hand side.
This is a kind of bait setup. So Config was actually ready for it. This Nickelback who wins that duel. He's going to be able to put down a Molotov and try to reposition. He's going to go for more aggression because, as you were talking about, we have Rez who is actually on his way.
This is an over-rotation. They shouldn't have left B fully. Well, that's a big kill, though.
They didn't.
That's such a big kill. Travis, though, caught. Player swinging out of short. Hampus holding the rotation. This round is falling apart for one win. They have kits here, but Boomich is on an AWP. There's no nades. Re-smoke onto Heaven. It's coming in now. Forrester has to find heads, and nobody's presenting themselves. Boomich looks like he's already calling this one. Big round from NiP. I mean, that's just that was really good team play. I mean, Config takes the space off the information from Long about where the AWP was. Rez is sat outside B. He's biding his time. He's biding his time. He's biding his time. And the moment he knows his teammates have showed enough on A, that's when he starts walking. He calls to his teammates. There's nobody here. There is nobody here. Gets onto B. Good kill from Travis from heaven, but ultimately he'd already lost the sight.
Yeah.
And it was too much to come back.
Okay, that was a great shot by Travis. And then he should know what the gig is up, right?
Yeah,
If
he should have stayed in heaven.
a little bit more, exactly. If you're a little bit more experienced, if you have a good day, you're gonna make a different decision. You're gonna sit back. You're gonna play it at heaven position. You're not gonna get caught in rotation of in the middle of nowhere as he was. But regardless, that is well done by NiP, and it is quite a close game so far. First time, or first map, we don't see one team run away with it early.
Back and forth. How we like it. Oh, is the boost again?
Yeah.
Config? Boomish just gets
Oi.
annihilated as Config peaks. I don't even think there was a flash there. I think he just swung. Wow.
Yeah, Boomich was all on his own there in Banana.
One in response from Travis, but look at the rotations from the CT side. They are flummoxed. They don't know where to play. They're trying to get free up towards A.
Yeah.
Travis is on 29 HP. He needs a teammate desperately, and well, his HP didn't really matter in the end there as Config decapitates. Space taken on A by Brolan, and this CT side is looking very flustered. Deco, fortunately, in the right place at the right time, but NiP are going to reroute onto this B site. There's a smoke down from Forrester trying to one way over the top. God, he's actually looking towards the boost. Drops the bomb, falls back into water towards the cavalry. Nickelback's coming in from Connector, and now it's looking a lot better. A lot better.
Oh,
ooh, good recovery.
Yeah. Very good recovery there from one win. And I have to give it to Forrester that he is so brave to sit and play on that one-way smoke top site, and then he plays it correctly. You know, he doesn't have to peek anymore. He just falls drop down into water, waits for the rest of the team to show up, and 4-4. Uneven score, tied score. Deco now, aggressive. You're up against pistols though, and oh my god, Config.
That's illegal.
Oh my god.
That AWP is also out in the open. There's there's nobody even here from one win to stop them getting it.
No, but Boomage may be the saving grace here, because he has in the meanwhile pushed all the way into connector. He's gonna hear the footsteps here as well. That should be the call for the rest of the team to just stack towards A site. Is he gonna go for more though, Boomage? It's a little bit weird because you see that Travis is still sticking around towards B. They can of course not be 100% sure that no one is still hanging around towards Monster. But when you're up against an eco, you have your opera been taken out on long, you hear a player running towards mid, surely you can be 90% certain it's going to be A. And here they come, my love.
Nade is down. No armor here. Config. And it's a good spray down from Nickelback. That's all the stopping power taken out of this hit. Bomb is in the open. Boomish did push. Just needed a little bit more confirmation of where these T-side players are aiming. And now it becomes a nightmare. Hatricks just can't get engaged with that AWP. Can't find a fight. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Needs to die, honestly, before time. Taps the bomb. And Travis swings. Got a little bit scary. A little bit scary, but all in all, 3 alive. Didn't actually pick up the AWP off the ground. Not the best. But
okay.
Yeah, that could have got scary.
Okay, Alan. Okay, let's discuss now, because they managed to get the AWP. But what is Hatricks able to do with that? He doesn't accomplish anything. He's been gifted the weapon that could be the key of unlocking this eco round, forced pistol round for his team. But it doesn't manage to get anything done. He's the last player alive at the end. It's concerning.
I mean, they should have also been playing off his contact. He should have been walking in first. They knew Deco, but Deco was dead. There was no other AWP in play. You could walk up the banana side. You could walk up long. Go back to B. There are plenty of options.
Oh, config. Oh, the timing.
That's the
there.
A player. That's it. There's nobody else on A.
No.
What do you do? What, are you going to push one win? Are you going to rotate through CT? This is a horrible position. Praying right now that Deco can just find something, and it's not to
Timing again.
Timing is off. Looks towards short instead of down below. And NiP, they're happy just to pump the brakes, and one win. Well, they've just got no information. They don't know anything about A. And looking around here towards B short, and they just can't find a frag to save their lives. This round has gone Hayward and then some.
Yeah, nothing to be had here, but at least they have NiP pushing in towards their position. He's gonna get, I would call it a comfort frag for Travis.
Comfort frag?
Yeah, it's like a bonus frag. It's just like, oh, okay, here.
I call them pointless. I call them pointless myself.
Yeah, you can have a frag, but it's just to decorate, for decorational purposes only.
Yeah, there you go. A decoration. A furniture frag.
Furniture frag. I like that one. You heard it first, guys. SLC's B stream, the best stream.
Exactly.
The bomb stream.
Yes, indeed.
We are not the furniture stream. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, well, still a tied game. That is exciting. That is interesting. NiP now, winning it back. A little bit like iffy positioning, I would say, from one win on towards A side. This is something that is very frustrating for me to watch. Because I have been both the second A player, support player, and the opera on A. And when I'm seeing what I've seen happen at 3 rounds, is that they play solo plays on A. They have the opera pushing, or they have boomers pushing, and they're doing these solo plays. And they're not supporting each other. They're not playing together. So no one is there to trade. Once again, this is 4 players towards B. A solo player towards A. Oh, cheeky boost! I like this. Oh, and they get rewarded.
Comes good. Comes good, and it didn't show Deco, so they're not aware it's solo A right now. This player's going to reroute. Show numbers B. Readjust to free A, makes perfect sense. Burn a couple nades just to block monster. And these NiP players are going to play off contact. Shifting up banana right now. Deco is on the site. He's primed and ready to go. Any flashes will pop above his head. He's going to get some clean shots, but he can't connect. Timing, though, is beautiful. As Boomish plays off the contact of his teammates. Smoke down front side as well. Cuts up more sight lines. And this is all just to buy time. All just to buy time for rotations. Nickelback is nearby. I'm surprised one win hasn't come a little bit more off B. These B players are just fixed. I mean, Boomish is on an island. And he gets pinched. Oh, if Nickelback loses that one-on-one, this round could be in a lot of jeopardy. And I said earlier, they look a bit janky sometimes. They make some weird moves, some odd rotations.
Yeah.
And that looks really odd.
Yeah. And then it oddly works out. And then
yeah, but that you can just see if Nickelback loses that one-on-one,
yeah,
they look silly.
Right, and then it just magically works out, and then it looks like it's the most genius move in the history of Counter-Strike. But we know it wasn't. It was a little bit of luck.
Pause in from NiP. Neither team is relenting on the economy here. I think NiP will still buy. as nobody can establish any control in this game. It's just been an absolute slugfest the whole way through. Boomich is playing a great map of Counter-Strike. Nickelback, who he hasn't had his best series, but he's the in-game leader. What do you expect? He has had a great third map here so far, and it's been Deco, it's been Travis, it's been some of the star names that hadn't, you know, come super good just yet. Brolan as well.
Yeah, Brolan is obviously a part of the B squad. Brolan and Boomich. And me and you. The best. The bees.
Yes.
We are
That's how it
buzzing.
works. That's exactly how it works. Ooh, what have we got then? What?
Yeah.
Another 4B round.
Yeah, but this is their default against them. Or some sort of a default.
Could be
Now
preparation.
this time, yeah, no, this time
I'm
they're
not
gonna be a
sure.
bit more aggressive though. Bit more good flash, but NiP, they're very patient. They're expecting it, so they're not gonna be caught off guard or in a bad position. And now the rotation comes in. You see, gonna get a little bit of a boost. Oh, Forrester almost takes out config.
Is that a team flash?
I think it was, yeah. Nice, but they just keep boosting.
Yeah, reboost is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also were lacking information because if you start solo A, they're probably going to give the ground. That's exactly what happened. But that sequence trying to fight back into B short nets them a frag in the end. Man advantage now. There's just one smoke on Hampus. I guess I can go on heaven.
Was that bomb spotted outside Monster?
Could well be. Nade's going down. These 3B players aren't going to move.
No. Good setup here too. Nickelback. He will take first contact and can then drop down to water and then play off his teammates. Let's see it in action. They're gonna push in from Monster first, and it will be Travis. It's gonna get mullet flash. It's one down at least. But now then, Forrester has to go huge. Him and Nickelback with one each and config, nothing more to be done. And oh my god, okay, listen. A problem for me is that NiP doesn't take much map control towards A. They have one player there, but doesn't get any contact, doesn't spot anyone, just tries to take some attention. And they are spending so much time that when the actual execute comes in, they have to kind of rush it. They can't afford to go slow and clear the angles. They have to just push in. And now look at this reaction from aggressive play coming out of one win. Only pistols on an AP though, Alan, so should be an easy round.
Oh, here they come. Here they come. As he mops up the furniture frags. Just perfect. Just perfection.
Is he gonna get the ace? That's 4, right? Oh, Nickelback!
Nickelback! We need to call the furniture frag ace, like, I don't know, the IKEA catalogue or something. Something like that. We'll work on it.
The furniture frags. But now we can start discussing, like, what is a chair frag? what is a couch frag? How does a couch frag look like?
Really relaxed one, like a JDM frag. You know?
Yeah, a table frag. What about that? Like, is it a dining room table frag?
Yeah, we just eating them up.
Eating them up.
Eats our boomage. Look at that trade.
Finally,
a decent scenario.
This is something new. Like,
yeah, 4A
is mixing it up. Yeah.
They're not scared to call these sort of rounds.
No, and the perfect timing of it too. I don't expect
Forest?
him to clear him. No, I need to silence them for. Bro has no idea where he's being shot from. And Forrester might as well just mop up another one.
The mind games. The mind games. I guess you could say the Hatricks.
Yeah.
Being played by one win.
As
getting under the skin.
As this round comes to Can you say resolution? And it's like finishing.
Yes.
Yeah, then perfect. Oh! Or maybe not. That tree wasn't one that was in Forester's Forest.
Not quite the peaceful resolution you were hoping for.
Not exactly, but we can still make it here to the perfect best halftime score of 10-5.
10-5. That's how it works. A classic 10-5. Boomich and Nickelback are going for 31, going combined 31 to 11. What is happening? What year is this?
I have no idea. But it is concerning that Echo hasn't been able to post up more than 6 frags on the CT side of Overpass. But seeing as...
He's on B every round, he hasn't seen anybody.
Yeah. I mean, we were discussing a little bit like how NiP was gonna solve their role distribution. But one win has just managed to find the perfect solution. They will only play 1 player on B. Or 4. So it's like gonna be like, yeah, Deco, no, Hatrick, you play A, and we all play B. And then maybe 1 round you can go B, and then we will have A on lockdown. I don't know, that didn't make any sense.
But
sometimes we don't.
It's a strategy.
Yeah.
Ooh, where did that
A
come
lot
from?
of jumping around here. 1 win.
I guess he got aggressive in towards B short. Must, or something like that.
No.
Decker. How else did he get the kill?
Image. Oh yeah, true. But now though, Forrester, what's happening?
What is happening? What is happening? This is so aggressive. Deco's low, Travis is on the rotate. It's last round, they gotta go for it.
Yeah, no saving.
They can't find Brawlan. There's no saving here. 1 kill for Travis. Hatricks is going to tuck himself in behind the truck.
Can you wallbang this? No.
With the AWP.
With the AWP, yeah, surely. Surely you can.
Ah, he's just buying so much time, Hatrick. Refuses to move. Hampus ready and waiting. And there it is. 9-6 as we go to the half.
can I fight it? How can I listen when there's no sound?
B stream, best stream, and we're still going. Second half, third map, 1 win versus NiP. And 1 win. 3 rounds to the good. If they can secure this pistol, they've gone a long way to closing out this series. A series where they came in as, let's say, reasonable underdogs.
Yeah, certainly reasonable underdogs. They've been performing really well the past month, but of course against a lesser opponent, you would say, than NiP, and it is Hampus who gets some contact here. I love the fact that he doesn't fall back here, Hampus. He wants to take that duel.
It's so great that he doesn't fall back. It's so great. Yeah, but
the P50 on Deco though.
Works so well. Brolan. Oh, almost made it too.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
I could see him with some duelists there getting much more done. 1 win's just gonna go around the world again. They're just gonna A back to B, get a frag there, and now A site is where the action is going to happen. Oh, Nickel back with the whip, but Travis. Now on the clock. Config though. This is absolutely doable for NiP. 2 versus 2.
Refusing to peek at these players. Config praying for a face. There it is. Boomage taken low. No armor on these players. This could get real frisky if that player can get up, jump up. Config really just wants a fight. Boomage ever so low, but not the frag. 5 HP. Left on Boomich. Hatricks has a kit. He just needs to find this kill, but Boomich is just slipping and sliding and can't be found in the grasp. There's the frag, and I think there's time. Kit comes good, and NiP just about win that all-important pistol.
Oh my god, how many times do they have to do this against us, towards us? Throughout this series, that has to be the 10th or 11th time the bomb is being defused with less than a second left. Boom is so patient. He's playing it so perfectly. But at a certain point in time, you have to kind of try to go for the frag. Oh, so patient. It's like the old guard, the mastermind Boomage, with all the experience up against the young guard of Hatricks. And it's so important for Hatricks and the rest of NiP that they managed to win this one. Gonna see now, are they going to be able to convert though? That is the question.
Scary round. There's a lot brought up here by 1 win. And as we know, if the CTs lose this round, especially without saves, their money is in the bin, in the doldrums. It's a disaster. Flashback Brolan to peak. Up from connector, but Travis taps away on the Mac 10. Hatricks wants a fight. He wants to even it up, but nobody presented. Players now scaling long. There are rotates here for NiP. Hampus is nearby. Rez is coming up. The jump up position. Volley actually misses as Hampus is caught out in the open. It's just Rez on the A side proper. 1 kill from connector, but all the frags are going the way of 1 win. Can't quite find the headshot, and Hatricks, and bomb is planted for bank. And the worst possible scenario has happened. They might have won the pistol, but this is a painful reset to swallow.
Yeah, this is not exactly how you want to see things go down, but of course, this wasn't this was a proper buy from 1 win. We can't forget about that. And when I hope Hatricks is going to be able to save this one, because then certainly is NiP going to take an eco then, or are they going to buy up?
They should. Force. Their money is it's just so bad.
1400. Yeah, this can get very. It was a very sketchy.
Drops should come in soon.
Yeah.
Hatricks could drop a SMG or something. It's going to be a scout onto Brolan. At least they got some smokes. Guess that's the good news. But not a whole lot else. Brolan also with the scout. Not a weapon you see him with all the time. But I guess he's going to play over towards long. Some long range fights. And yeah, someone needs to come good to open up this round. They don't have the util to play this slow. Gotta get Hatricks engaged.
Let's see now. Once again, NiP is also NiP are also playing very solo on A with Rollan with the scout alone and long. Oh, he's gonna get a tag now. Good though to re-peek these angles. He's got so much movement speed with the scout.
Oh, they got the rifle. They needed that. They needed that. Hatricks just playing wide, and Travis is coming very good. He had a really rough start to this map, but he's a great in the last couple rounds. Pulling his weight and then some. And they're going to reroll on to B.
Yeah, but good information here being collected by Hampus.
I don't think it's going to matter.
No, him and Config are going to get the rifles, I hope. Unless the rest can go absolutely massive here up close with the 5-7.
Good flash.
He's gonna get one.
Such a good flash. That was beautiful.
Ooh.
Fortunately, can't find more, but for a second there, you had to believe. Had to believe. Config unchecked makes it one. Add a bullet. Hampus is here.
Oh.
So many shots rattling off, but not nearly the required connections. That was a lot closer than it might have looked at the end. Wow.
The deagle, it can be a deadly and devastating affair, but then again, other times it just doesn't connect.
Yeah. Cruel mistress, we like to say.
What did you call it?
Cruel mistress.
Cruel mistress. Oh,
Yeah.
like a cruel mistress.
Yeah.
I see.
Like a British idiom for
Yeah.
for like something that, you know, it looks great.
Mm.
It's a lot of fun, but it will hurt you in the end.
And first there, this is just a contact play on B. I love this. It's gonna search out here, try to figure out if there's a stack happening. I mean, we do.
He's gonna see the triple boost, isn't he?
Yeah.
Can you see the? Can you see?
No, we can't. He has to come all the way up. But what are they gonna do? Are they just gonna stand there? That nade though! Oh! They're gonna line. Oh! He gets two, but this is it. It's the end for Hampus.
I admire the ambition.
I admire
I should have enjoyed it.
I admire the endurance and the longevity and the absolute audacity to stand there and have a triple boost as if the bomb is being planted on the B side.
Yes.
It's just like, nah, man, we're gonna stand here. We're committed.
Beautiful.
If every person in a marriage was this committed, there would be no divorces. Let's put it like that. That's the level of commitment. But yeah.
Is that what they're going to show in marriage counselling? Just that clip? So
Yeah.
This could be you.
This should
They
be
saw
you.
the mollies coming and they didn't
don't
move.
care. No,
They
did
lost the
not
B site
down.
and they didn't move.
They stayed together. And then they died together. Look at this. They are bad boys for life. And we are the beat stream.
What does that have to do with it?
The B unit. I don't know. Let's see here. Long control. It's gonna be established. For one setup here also on 3-1, 3-2. Sorry. Of course.
Numbers are hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 0. It's not always so easy to look at small numbers on the radar. But anyway, good little cheeky bathroom setup here from Hatricks and Roland. Oh, but why are you going? Oh my God!
It's
No!
like they heard you say, great setup.
No!
They were like,
NiP!
in we go.
Oh!
In we go. Config even let them he doesn't look like he just swung monster.
Config gave them an entry, and then Res is gonna push and move. Why? This is that's when you're supposed to stand the most still. It's exactly after someone gets a frag.
This flank. This
Yeah.
flank. They have no idea. Surely. Gecko,
Oh.
what? Turns around at just the right time.
Oh.
That is
Oi, oi,
ridiculous. Boomich catches
Oi, oi,
Hampus
oi.
trying to skulk his way in.
That's
This round, that
that's
is
surely-
head in hands.
Is that's surely it, Alan? That has to be the nail in the coffin for NiP.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. They've got no money in the bank. The next has to be an eco. It's pretty likely going to be 14 for one win in a series where, throughout the other maps, no team has been able to streak ahead. Every time there's been comeback mounted, or at least this map early on was tit for tat in rounds. NiP have ran out of gas right at the end here.
Imagine how the bathroom setup was beautiful. They haven't run that before. They're playing together. Config gets them an entry. They just have to sit still, hold their fingers on mouse one and be ready to fire, and they would win that round. Rest gets a little bit like maybe we need some information. Maybe that thought process had been started already prior to Config getting the frag. It had already been announced he was going to make them move, but the capability of then deciding to abort that plan when something happens, that's always very, very difficult, even for the best players in the world.
I think the one excuse they might have is that it could have been a miscall. Could have been a miscall from... And it's also, if you're not playing in a native language, tone matters a lot. Calling 1B and then calling 1B! Like, this is very different. Very different reactions.
Oh, they didn't manage
missed the
to
boost.
pull off. Yeah, but that's okay. We give them credits for trying.
No.
Yeah, I do.
Only success. This boost is looking better.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know it. They don't know because the boost was missed. And they're doing very quiet here. Res, of course, he is the only rifle in the team. So I love the fact that he's trying to go for some aggressive plays here. Trying to maybe secure a second rifle for his teammates. Gonna see him be left alone in that position on short. Super, super strong. Rest of the team can stack towards A site. Might still be some hope here in the round for the ninjas.
Back in the right side, but that is brutal. Huge shot from Config. There might be quite a lot of defenders, but it just feels like with the nades, if there's good flashbangs, surely there's not a lot that can be done. Rollout up close, shadow advantage. AK retreat, we need a little bit more. Hampus finds one, but swiftly traded, and Nickelback, as he has done all map, he is just rock solid. 21-7 for the in-game leader after what has been a troublesome series for him thus far. What a performance when it mattered the most. And despite the star power on NiP, despite the big names, nobody can live with him at the moment.
No one can. And I am a little bit shook, but for one win, this has to feel good, right? This has to be brilliant. And no rest. I was just like, no rest. We're not gonna go in and into the fuse this time around. My heart wouldn't be able to handle it, because I feel that performance we have seen from one win, they deserve to win. NiP was looking shaky on the start on Nuke. Then they were clawing their way back a little bit. We saw better performance. But on Ancient, they had such a strong lead. And then they were the ones who were almost letting that map victory slip away. And here on Overpass, they're not the same NiP that they were a year ago when they were dominating the map. There are certainly some big issues here. Some concerns that they have to fix in order to be competitive on the map once again. And overall, one win. with the Nickelback here, 22 and village.
Go!
Nickelback once again! Ay, ay, ay. Absolutely a massive performance by him in
This
this
shouldn't
map.
This shouldn't be
Yeah.
allowed. This shouldn't be allowed. Brolan trying to do something.
Yeah, I
That
did.
player, they're too scared of Hatricks to swing up immediately, I think. Up from connector. Still a scary round though, 4-on-4. A lot of map control here from one win.
Mm.
Got toilets control. These players are looping back now with the bomb, and Brolan is just relentless. Aims his ambitions to get information. Well, he gets the information, but it comes at a heavy toll. He can call to his teammates. He's seen some players A, but it's not like somebody's flanking for NiP. At some point,
No.
they've got to respect the B bomb site. And
But
Hatricks feeling aggression too.
yeah, but they have to make a gamble, I think. When you're 3 versus 4, you're down a player. Play heavy towards one side. I know, like, it's the last couple of rounds here, but the gamble has been ice. It's going to pay off here. Hatricks takes out Nickelback. He has more backup here. 10 seconds left on the clock. Hatricks in a world of trouble. Rest now.
Has he got it?
Oh my god!
That was so close.
I cannot
that
believe
is-
it! What are we watching? What is this game?
If
Alan.
NiP are winning some outrageous rounds in this series.
To have
a-
that, to have the experience, to just serious. He knew he won that.
Ooh. We all need a pause after that one.
Thank you, NiP, for using your tactical for everyone in the crowd, everyone who's watching this sensational match, to have a little bit of a breather.
Tell you what's scary for NiP is you win a round, one player alive, your buy is on the brink, and your opponents still have money. They can buy again even if they lose this. And if you lose just one, you're up against 50 and you got to force. They're going to have a terrible buy. So, yes, that was a piece of magic. Some divine intervention. But we need a little bit more from that magic cabinet, I think, for NiP to get back into this game. There is a long road required to make this compelling, let alone overtime, let alone win the map.
A long and windy road ahead. But if anything can pull it off, it certainly is NiP. But let's see here, it has to begin somewhere, and it has to start with you, Hatricks. Him and Brolan, good setup here. Look how they're playing together. Also, we have Hampus, who has been rotating in. Another player is about to arrive shortly. Rest.
Face. That's
Yeah.
a big kill. That's a really big kill because now the only avenue is long. And they're establishing the kind of crossfire here. There's a player behind truck. That's Rez. 2 for him behind the flames. A little bit hard to see through the molly smoke. And he capitalizes. And a much needed clean round for NiP. Upgrades to AK's AWP in hand as well. That is just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what the doctor ordered, and despite being still good finances on the side of one win, it's not very many rounds left here. Like Ninjas win this round, then you have the magic double digit, you're gonna have 10 rounds, you're gonna start believing in the comeback. I see this can happen. Only the first tactical timeout 2 used by one win now.
We saw this on Nuke. They call these
Yeah.
pauses early when they feel it slipping. Which is the right thing to do. This one will definitely be a full investment. Might need to give Forrester a gun. Let's see how they juggle this one out. Boomich could drop. But Forrester's going to buy with no nades, so okay.
He gets some nades.
He does get a a molly drops over. That is
Yeah.
nice.
But let's see here. Aggressive play coming in towards connector.
Ooh, ooh. Config's moved.
Oh, look at that config! He read that. Did he? Did he know?
He's got
I don't
the
think
config.
he.
Got the config.
I think it was
Special
a
config.
combination. I think it was a combination. Hampus was early connector. Didn't hear anything being thrown much towards A. Then of course you have to be a little careful, but brilliant nonetheless. And here again, good setup in bathrooms by Brollan and Hampus. So isn't that interesting? Because we were so sure that it was going to be Hampus who was going to play rotation. But it's actually, they're switching things up round to round here.
Yeah, Hedrick on B this round.
Mm.
Hoping for someone to come up B short for a little bit of a duel. But not presented yet. Bomb, though, is en route. As some toilet control coming in. That flashbang is perfect. Boomich capitalizes.
Yeah.
And they've shown some presence on A. Rerouting towards B, but Hedrick is here. Trade is nice. Rez is down. And now all on Hedrick. Sees the shadow. One found, but second not to be. No nades on Heaven, though. As smoke goes down on that mid-side position. Boomich is pushed all the way up and in towards Graffiti. Not sure what's going on over there, but Boomich finds the frag. Nickelback might be stuck, but Boomich can come into play. And that is 15 rounds. 6 chances for the one win upset
Ooh.
to come good.
I will have to say, throughout this whole series, as one winners their first series point here, Boomich once again. This man is unstoppable. He is now caught up with Nickelback and is boasting 24 frags. Deco hasn't needed to do anything. It's so impressive.
Early
Ooh.
frags. Early frags. Be
Important.
short control. Nade is down. So a flashbang as well. I need a bit of a hand. And another through the smoke. So NiP on what was a terrible bar. Are looking pretty good here to at least extend the game.
Oh, but look at this. Look at the aggression from NiP. Are they gonna keep pushing into spawn here? Yeah, oh, they want a weapon.
You're a lucky boy, Hampus. You didn't need to push
Yeah.
that.
No, it's gonna keep going. Yeah, and it's gonna get the better of Boomich, but I don't know, double up. That's interesting.
Okay, so one win now. They've got perilous money. I think they're going to eco.
100%.
Because
Look
then
at-
Boomich can just Galil or something in the following.
Yeah, but look, Hampus is gonna play they're gonna play double up towards
Oh,
A.
yes. Love it.
No, this is so horrible.
No, you're wrong.
But you're playing against Eco, and then are you
Oh,
gonna
well, yeah.
isolate yourself?
bad.
You're gonna give them 5 versus 1 on one up, and then you're gonna give them 4 versus 1 on the second up. Oh shit! You lost both your ups, and now you're gonna
They
have
might
the
not be reading the money. I mean,
True.
one win have won a lot of rounds. They might think it's still a buy.
Yeah, that's true. Nonetheless, of course, Overpass, you can always, most times, be able to get away. Oh, he's gonna farm them up. Triple for him. He's gonna be able to get more. Doesn't necessarily need to. From the back lurks config.
I'm losing a few guns here. I mean, it's not going to matter in the sense that if they lose a round, it's over, but... nice to see
Forrester
more
just trying to dispose of the evidence. Chucks that up onto the roof.
through. Right. Narrow the business end. Now we are at the business end. Timeout in from one win.
Doesn't the script say because it was 16-13, then 16-12, and now it's gonna be 16-11. It's logical, right?
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Maybe that script can be broken. Maybe it can be ripped to shreds. Maybe the actors can improvise their own lines.
Why always follow the script? Think for yourselves.
Life lessons here on the B stream, the best stream. What's the cool one, Win? What's the cool NiP pack? What's the move? It's been a lot of defaults.
Oh my god, imagine just a beer rush. Let's go.
It's not out of the question. He makes some punchy calls, this man.
Yeah.
It's like an A opening.
It's
the moment.
default.
Double connected default for now. CT side, pretty standard stuff. 3 on B, 2 on A at the start. Hatricks going to post up on long. And we're going to be in store for the map control back and forth. That is Overpass.
Yeah. A lot of ground to cover. Of course, with Overpass being the definite largest map in the pool right now. Are they gonna flash this corner though? That is the question. Head fake. Oh, he falls off the angle. He kind of have to because his teammate has backed off and do not longer have bathrooms.
They're so static, NiP. They know they've lost ground on A. They know that there are numbers defaulting that way, or at least you can guess it. And there's no reaction on B. There's no play for map control. Looks like they've missed a monster smoke. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's not good either.
No, but I
this is so passive.
this is
They've
very
got to have to rely on saving nades
strange.
now for the hit. Have
Yeah.
to.
Or to have Hatricks hit his shots. But look, 30 seconds now.
That
Is
helps a
that
lot.
gonna be the distraction?
That helps a great deal. Nades are going down as well as the expert comes in. Smokes on site. It is awkward as can be for one win. Fumbling as we try to get the pistol out here on Hatricks. But all the frags are going the way of NiP. This game is going to go on. 12-15 now. Another eco set to come from one win.
Yeah.
And they just cannot. I mean, on that round, they got all the space, all the room to work with. And come crunch time, just couldn't find a way in.
It was so awkward as well when they were pushing up. They spend an eternity, what seems to be an eternity, clearing a full flashed Brollan under the sign. And then Hatricks with this pistol up. It's like the run pattern when they're running up. I don't know if they were team fast or if NiP
There was
had
a
some
smoke.
counter
There was a
flashes.
smoke in front of truck, which made it really awkward.
It was
just like
so
they didn't know what to
awkward.
do.
Yeah. But now though, still a very quiet start. We're gonna see NiP, they're gonna reclaim B short control. Good piece of territory to have.
Honestly, if you're one win, you might as well spend this round discussing the following. That's what really matters.
Yeah.
I mean, without a plant, there is one gun round in this game. They lose the following, do one win, then we'll be going into 30. Be a 4 spy. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling an overtime.
Same setup though here. Brollan. Flash out and swing, and this is how it is supposed to be done. Cleaning up there brilliantly. 15-13 Alan. Oi oi oi. This is it, right? Doesn't one win have one more tactical timeout left here?
And they might have 2.
Yeah.
They certainly could. They might have already had a plan, but they're so late here to buy. Okay, there it is.
There it
That's
is.
why.
There it is.
It's getting a bit
You
scary
just
for a
have
second
to-
there.
Yeah, but you know, you have to spend those extra seconds in the first freeze time. Then you call the tactical. Then you get a
then you
little
have the
bit more
extra
time.
These are the pro
Exactly.
strats.
Yeah.
Pro strats.
If you know, you know. And then they can use another pause after the second freeze time. And then they can have I think like it's like 40 extra seconds of talking.
Right, here we go. Round 29.
I'm expecting something fast.
Round 29. Big discussion from one win. We've seen a lot of defaults in the last few rounds. They are getting map control, but not necessarily a good site hit off. So let's see how they change it up. I think I'd like to see a discussion of being more explosive once they get the map control back.
Oh, but look at
Hampus
this.
is so aggressive. He's in front of his molly. Travis is trying to just buy some space. The flashbang is ever so annoying. His Hatricks wants to fight as well. And this is not looking good.
He was being pinned down by Hatrick and Hampus. 3 players holding him down and still managed to get the kill there. Absolutely brilliant, Travis. This was what we needed from him.
Trade is nice. Trade is nice, but that is some information. They know players are in towards connector. You know Hatrick is dead, so there's very likely to be no AWP in play on either of the sites. We'll see if they use that to their advantage, claim some more ground here onto the A site perhaps. Long surely is open for the taking. And Brolan is getting a bit aggressive.
Yeah, this is to the do or die moment, I believe, for NiP. Either Brolan is gonna be a hero or he is going to whiff his shot.
Ah, it's 0.
But it's okay.
0.
It's still okay. It's
It's
salvageable here because
config is low.
oh, they have still 2 players on the A side.
Time is low. Time is ever so low. 30 seconds remaining. I don't think one win can move back into a B hit. Rez decapitates Nickelback on the initial movement. So many NiP players here as they try to mount a defense, try to scramble, haul this game into overtime. 2 more for Rez. Just Boomich as Rez claims the quad. No bomb plan either. So the money is on the brink for one win. This has got overtime written all over it.
It does. It certainly does. And this is it would seem to be a little bit weird play from Brolan. He has 2 more players holding on that A side. He is luring them in, even though he's not connecting with and getting the kill. He still gives one win a bit of a full security. Okay, guys, that was an A player. Let's definitely execute on A. But they don't have time. They get shut down. NiP is so patient. They play this so extremely well and proper.
Just don't drop the ball now. You have worked so hard.
Not like this.
So hard.
Ah.
Granted, the buy is better than having lost it on you.
Yeah, but haven't every team won with a shit buy in the last round?
Yes.
Yeah, it happened on Nuke. It happened on H-Channels. Is it gonna happen here on Overpass as well? Less than.
Time to dance. Music's playing. It's going to be a boost in towards B short. And Forrester can't get on the head. Hampus finds Boomich. That's out towards A. That's the sole A defaulter for one win. They might be a little bit scared now of flanking. He thinks it's a possibility. With no presence over towards that side. Tense times.
Oh, with the entry now too. Do you really have to push for more information? You've been playing. NiP have been so passive, so excellent at the rotations. Config now in a very offensive position. He does manage to drop that smoke down, gets back into somewhat of safety, but it's not enough. And now Brolan from long. He's going to be expected. He still manages to find one on Hampus. Surely this is going to be key. Hampus has a duel here against Travis. Hampus takes him out. Now Forrester on the track. As they come up, and it's not enough, and we got it. Alan, it's OT.
Had to be. 2 very close maps to get us this far. And overtime it is. And no time wasted. This day and age in ESL events, we go straight into it. There is no let up. Not even a 30-second break to gather your mind, we're straight into the action. 12.5k, so expect buys the whole way through. Nothing between these teams, and OneWin had a big advantage towards the end that they let slip. And now they're going to push it to one side. Maybe they should have taken a pause immediately going into overtime, because they cannot let this trend continue. They've lost so many on the trot.
Yeah. There's a default kind of stuff being thrown out here in the start of the round. First round of overtime. Things slow down here, but I'm guessing Hampus is in for a heavy ride there. Has two teammates though, still up close towards Fountain here, and they're gonna see Brolan try to push in. It's a lot of duels that's gonna happen
trying to
here.
make a play, and there it is. Boomich thinks the AWP's out on his own, but Brolan sneaks his way up to Fountain. That is a great kill. Bit of info as well called over, saying I can't see anybody else. So these B players aren't going to be leaving anytime soon.
Oh, and with that jump, Config has spotted everything. They know what's happening here. Res now. Good flash. Brolan with the frag, with the flash assist. Nickelback though. He has been playing exceptionally well for OneWin so far in this map, and he keeps going. 2 versus 2 now.
I hear all of this.
Roland hears it, but he doesn't want to make a sound as he's rotating. Deco though, he can't be sure.
There's a lot of movement here. Roland swings at the right time. Could be an opportunity, but Deco's ready. Just about comes off holding bank at the opportune moment.
Line up for him here now. Hatrick with a double potential. Oh, Deco just slow picks him. Brilliant round by Deco. 2 on the board, but it's Nickelback who actually enables OneWin to get back into that round, because don't forget that was a clear solid advantage early on for NiP.
It's like a 4v2 or something. They had the information, they knew it was B. Get the jump spot from Config. Hatricks makes it into heaven in time. They completely fought the hit. And somehow Nickelback just keeps making it work. Just walks out a monster. Pair of frags. And from there, the round comes back into question. They pull it off. NiP need to stabilize. They played such a brilliant CT half to get it to overtime. It'd be a great shame if they couldn't continue that trend. Stay in good form. Taking a lot of nade damage in the process, trying to get this boost off, and nobody presented.
It's been covered too. So now this is the call. This is the config, and NiP is trying to regain that territory. Just lose a player for it, but they have been able to at least take out Nickelback.
Yeah, basically 2 kills. Thank God he's off the server.
Yeah.
You're an NiP player.
Or an NiP fan.
Or an NiP fan. As this round takes a bit of a slower pace. Re-smoke on towards Monster should buy even more time for this CT side. And when we need to make a decision, there will not be a great deal of time left when this smoke fades. And for the moment, NiP content sitting their 2-2 setup. They're going to move into playing close Monster with these two. See what they do as the smoke fades. Rez playing by the wood. Hampus anti-flash. Their teammates are a bit of a way off, and Deco posted up on wood. Takes down Rez. Hampus has so much to do, and it's not to be. Players accelerating now. But Brolan does actually have a modding for the plant spot. This could get interesting. Smoke makes it a little bit easier. One for Hatricks, trying to spray the planter, but can't connect. And Hatricks, one-man army right now, wants a duel. Boomich removes his teammate. And now there's so much to get done. And it's not to be. OneWin, after having so many troubles on the offense towards the end of regulation, get 2 already, and a chance at a 3rd.
Oh, that was once again. It's like in the nick of time. It's so close. It always boils down to the last couple of seconds of any round. So not only did this series go to all 3 maps, but overtime on the 3rd map and every single round. And now, oh, they didn't manage to get the boost going again. That's the 2nd time we've seen one win attempt it and fail. But what they do manage to do right is the mid and late game, Alan.
And that's something we didn't see on other maps. Ancient was some issues. Overpass just seems much more well versed on the same page, and
I think it's because it's shorter from where you execute into the actual bomb site and the plant. So when they are running low on clock, and we see that particularly towards B side, they don't have to stress as much getting onto the bomb site as they necessarily would do on a map like Ancient.
all the eggs in the A basket for one win. Hatricks just praying for a face. He's got teammates in connector, so he's not scared of that location. And look at this NiP. Look at the read. Everybody is coalescing on this A side of the map. Config on the flank. This duel matters so much, and Forrester finds it.
So
they have to commit though. The time is so low, but the frags are good. And NiP, despite the information, despite the sack, despite everything in their favor, it falls upon Hatricks to do the impossible. The smoke is bad. Oh no. The bomb's in front. And it's Hatricks about to get the most unbelievable round to turn it back. NiP needed that. And Hatricks delivers.
How has he done that? If I've ever wanted to see a replay, that this is it. This is the round. The way he turns around in bathrooms, fully flashed and securing a 2nd frag there, absolutely madness. But then he's unable to reposition. He spots the bomb there. What a crazy round from Hatricks. Hatricks has awakened. The beast is back.
That round was over. That round was over as 1 wins. Despite NiP having the stack, they were just losing so many numbers. It was 1 wins. They had such a massive advantage. It should be 18 to 15 in the moment, but Hatricks, he said no. He said no. And we called him out coming into the series saying, we want a little bit more from this young man. And my God, did he deliver in that round. Even so, it was still 2 terrorist rounds from 1 win.
Yeah,
they're still feeling good about this. And they're right back at it. Look at this 4B stack.
Yeah, Hatricks has been playing phenomenal so far on Overpass. Their whole team are pulling their weight. It's only Brolan who's a little bit behind, but it's the same story on 1 win, where it's Deco who hasn't had the best performance yet. But this is so close. It's always every single round. It's down to the wire, down to the last seconds. And look now, 1 win. The defense here as NiP is surely going to turn the corner here. Boomage gets cleared, gets taken out. Nickelback falls. Forrester, sole defender now. Execute comes in. Shoots a couple of bullets through the smoke.
Oh. This was done round you save, but here in overtime, why not give it a crack? Bomb is planted in the face of Deco. Just too late. Milliseconds in that. And Brolan can't defend himself. What a flick from Deco. He might have had a weak map, but this round he is coming alive. As Hampers is stuck behind the truck and the wheels have fallen off this one for NiP. Hampers here to save them. And he gets it done, and every single round has to go to 1 on X, it seems, at the moment.
It's just so crazy. I almost cannot believe my eyes. How it doesn't matter which player we are spectating when it comes down to the wire like that, because it's just highlight upon highlight, Alan.
That's what we're here for.
It's the hero performances every single round here. We have someone who is stepping up, who is enabling their team to win the round. It's 17 to 17, Alan. It's the 3rd map. It's the IEM Sydney closed qualifiers. crying out loud. There's a spot in one of the biggest tournaments on the line here.
This is only the first game. We've got 3 days of this.
It's
Oh my God.
crazy.
I
Yeah,
can't have
that's
every
the best-
series like this.
No, and the best part is that, of course, because this is double elimination, whoever loses this match just gets knocked down into lower brackets. So they're still going to have a shot. But who wants to go down there and have to face off? It's OG, right?
Yeah. Later
Yeah.
on. It wouldn't be in the first game. Later on.
Exactly. Mm.
Bit of a
But
respite.
I have to say, Alan, that the way these two teams are playing right now, these two teams are playing like the best two teams in the tournament.
We haven't seen the other teams in the
I
tournament.
You
I
have
don't-
you not been watching the other
I haven't
games?
had all 4 of my monitors up at the same time, unfortunately, to watch
Yeah,
every game.
I have 1, 2 in front there, a TV, and my 4. I have 5 monitors, 5 if you include a TV.
If
Yes,
if this goes double O or triple OT even, or double maybe if it goes long enough, it's conceivable that the next match could start on the other side of the bracket before we're done with match 1 here.
Wonderful. That's exactly how I like my Counter-Strike. This
Just
happens
never
every
ending.
time. Yeah, I just want you to think back to when this day started. And I clearly called out that this was going to 3 maps and overtime on Overpass.
You're a prophet. You are some sort of divine skill oracle, you might say.
No,
No?
it's not. It's not. Has nothing to do with that. It's just that, I don't know. Everyone just knows how much I love to cast Counter-Strike. So they just make sure that when I'm casting, I get to cast as much of it as possible.
So it's the players are intentionally giving you a lot of rounds to cast.
Yeah, everything we've
Yes.
seen today has just been scripted, and it's just the last like 6 rounds of the overtime who's actually
Oh,
counting.
well.
Oh,
Don't tell
that's
how the
not
script ends.
That's not true. I'm sorry.
I'm enjoying the Jeopardy.
I digress. But regardless, I'm just super excited because I just find it so much more entertaining when it's super close games.
Well, hopefully we're not here too long because this is quite literally the
Are you
business end.
getting sick of me? Do you want Mike to come back?
I might have sent some
offended.
messages.
I'm not offended. I asked him earlier if he was enjoying the grass. Obviously, he would much rather be here, but I am just super happy and blessed to be here and able to
You are.
cast this wonderful series.
I will, and also,
with,
while I've got
with
some
you.
time, I will reveal to the fans that when I told her here that she'd be casting, you can't even imagine the levels of excitement. It was like, imagine like an 8-year-old at Christmas who has been waiting for this like Christmas present the whole year, and they open it and they've got their inflatable hovercraft or whatever it is, and they're just screaming, "It's the best day ever!" That is the levels of excitement we're talking about.
It's like getting the Lego Star Wars
Exactly.
ship for Christmas. That's the one.
Maybe even
Alan's
better.
like, yeah, do you want to come and maybe cast this game with me? Mike can't today. And oh my god, yes, obviously. Super excited.
And to end off that anecdote, we're going to get back in game. The score is 17 a piece. 34
We have
rounds played.
Boomich is sniffing on the 30 bomb. Nickelback has been it's been a little bit slow in the overtime, but he obviously a massive performance so far in the game. Deco, a incredible round there from him, the last one, and now 2 more rounds to go in overtime number 1. And one of these teams have to win them both if they want to.
We could go to
If
double
they
OT.
if they want to avoid double OT.
If we want a dinner break, we need that badly. Or we're going to be straight into series number 2. Brolan hits the deck. meets the AWP, and it's your least favorite setup, hey, Hege, the double AWP and A. It's out.
It's not my least favorite setup. It's my least favorite setup when you're up against an eco.
Ah, right. So this is the land.
Right. This is perfectly fine.
Oh,
I will.
Glad you approve.
Yeah, I approve.
Here
And
comes
now
the
one
short.
win. Yeah, they don't have to do anything. Back in their setup and Raz. Good push here. Raz with 2. But Travis. Oh, it's gonna get pushed here. It's gonna get flagged. Expecting it. Hampus a little late to join the party, perhaps.
He's just gonna. He hasn't got time to mess around here, and
No.
Deco's holding short. Overpass is holding monster, and that is 1 win up to 18. Finally back onto map point. They had a few of those earlier on.
I think this is where 1 win is gonna close it off. I can feel it. They have the upper hand here. They have the mental advantage. They're gonna do something
I felt a lot of
aggressive.
times during this series that A team was going to win a map, and I've been wrong pretty much every time. So I'm not betting on anything. This could still go a lot further, and there is Brolan. Aggressive entry. Deco out in the open and Panther down. He hits the deck. Man advantage now for NiP. They continue with their B default. Forrester is just scrambling, trying to get any information. They put that molly in towards the cubby. They really just want to fight. Boost is out, but that's spotted. But I think Boomich is the man to watch. Look at him. If he gets out through A, he gets a little bit further. There is a lot of real estate for him to climb.
Execute is coming in though. East side. Travis almost goes unchecked, but Brolan
Double OT.
started it all.
Double OT. And Brolan had it. Brolan at the, I think, I want to say about at halftime, he was really not in this game. Certainly into that second half, he wasn't either.
Yeah, Brolan and Deco, they have been tailing each other frag-wise the whole game.
What a round. What a round from Brolan. And NiP just refused to die on this map of Overpass. Refused to give in. And again, no pauses. The gameplay does not relent. We're back in. Maybe there's a couple tacks remaining in their back pockets. And, yeah, got to burn those at the opportune time. Onwards we ride. Onwards we ride.
This match could have been over on Ancient.
Or we could have
But
missed.
it was... We could have missed all of it. But it is not. So who is the one who is trying to do something adventurous here? To do something different, Rez, and he gets punished. Travis. Too wise for that. But Config, in the meanwhile, has managed to get almost all the way up towards the A side. Spots a hand, spots an arm. Hatricks Deco has the information now. The gig is up. Still no full commitment though. Boomage now with the flank. He's gonna be creeping up from connector. He's gonna catch all 3 NiP players with their backs turned. He's gonna find one. Hampus though, taken out by Deco in the end there. It's Res being taken out so early. He wanted to play ahead of the smoke in Monster. He wanted to try to do something different. But it's a brilliant flash play from 1 win. He managed to clear out the position. Travis though, he's full flash when he takes out Res, so all the more impressive.
Onwards and upwards. There's 1 win. Lead for now. Boost is good. Rez is fragged. No trade. They'll take that every day of the week. Has 1 win again. love these rounds where they muck about with loading up either side. This time it's B. 4 in attendance. Feels like a little bit overkill. You only killed the B defaulter of all people. And for now, Deco is all alone on A. And he's given a lot of ground over, so... See what the choice is. Reboost here. Forrester skulking around, sees nobody. And with that information, I'm going to play Boomich into B short. And load up A instead.
Ooh. Might be the perfect timing for this play, too. We saw them have good success with the setup prior. But the most powerful with this setup is the fact that you have Boomich able to flank super quickly. Oh, Forrester, he cannot connect the shots with Deco. Oh, Deco does so much work here. With the flank being taken out, another flank here in Travis. Gonna try to get something done, but I think it is expected. The Echo can't really take any more attention than it's already.
It's going to be 19 apiece. Unless Deco could do something utterly unbelievable. Doesn't even have a kid at the moment. Take a chance from NiP to give him something up. Just don't need to phase play off each other. Take next contact. This isn't going to be the time. There you have it. Another good round from Hatricks as well, as he has hauled himself into this game and then some. Now the top fragger for NiP. Very good stuff from the young man.
It's the whole. Every single player on the server now is pulling their own weight. Everyone is playing to win. And everyone is giving everything they got. But who has what it takes? Who has a little bit of an edge? In this round, it's Brollan. Boomich trying to go for some more aggression. We saw some success with that early. Nickelback though. Comfy. This time it's not ready for him in connector.
Alarm bell should be ringing. Alarm bell should be ringing. They should know it was a heavy A opening after seeing Nickelback.
Yeah.
That was a 4A start from one win. And now it's them up against the wall. Not massive information for the CD side. You can just see... They can't really see anything, but they're still going to go for this B gamble for now. Travis spotted from all the way up the back by Rez.
Are they going to push Monster then?
I'm not sure there is a good decision here. I mean, it looks a little bit silly, but we have the omnipresence and the X-ray to see the map. Bit of B short information maybe, but I just get the sense too little too late. I think NiP are already going to be up on A by the time they sniff out where this round is ending.
Yeah, but it's always so tricky on Overpass because you can gamble on the side. If you gamble A and the gamble has been found, you have such a short rotation down to the other side anyway. So I like this from one win. I like them to gamble and try to at least have somewhat of put all their eggs in one basket basically. And now retake is on. Such a solid afterplan from NiP though.
Got every base covered. And of course Travis. He gave up the information. They knew a player was up connector. He hasn't got a smoke. Hatricks has a huge advantage here with an AWP. Thank God he connects, because that was a little bit silly from NiP.
Yeah.
They knew he had to be, you know, toilets, banana, or long. And they were open to it.
But he managed to get more than one. That's concerning factor of the play. Because the setup that NiP was holding in the afterplan, it was such good trading. Everyone had like the player who could trade them. But in the end, doesn't really matter. Because NiP, they win the round, and here, who is getting...
Probably Config's behind. Config's behind.
It's in the smoke,
happening?
hiding. I was wondering where did the player, where did the city go? Now we know.
Well, that's a way to open up a round. NiP content to sit back on B. They've got a player in an advanced position. That's Brolan on A. Just a little bit more information. He can think about a bit of a push. These two B players, though, getting pushed around a little by the utility. This man Red on the right, a little bit alone. That flashbang is perfect, but the lineup. Red should have been a dead man, but he knows his angles. Somehow still get out of dodge. The player short can't even collect. And now he's going to play a bit of a headshot angle behind the pallet. Oh, look at the flank from Brolan. Look at the flank from Brolan. Rez might die, but surely this round is... What?
How?
What?
How has he done that?
That
The
is...
rotation.
That
Look
is...
at this.
That is one of the most ridiculous kills I've ever seen.
Yeah, but look at this.
What?
Hatricks already on the side. He's ready. He's waiting. He just has to hit this shot now. Hatrick. He finds it. How has this turned so much back around on Hatrick with a triple K, a 3K, a triple frag to close the round?
Can't believe it.
It's so crazy.
What's happening?
That is just insane.
Wow.
Do you see that immediate rotation when the flank gets killed? Hatrick is already on the way up. Oh,
I
it's
can't.
perfect timing on
We
the
need
rotation
to...
there.
Oh. 2 chances for NiP. They've defended so many series points to get to this position. Oh, they're
The
ever so close.
the resilience that these NiP players have been putting on for us, have been showing us today. I mean, what a show they have been putting on for us. And is it all coming down to this? Is it Hatrick who has to do it all?
2-man entry.
No. Is it
Two-man
Hampus?
entry.
Can Hampus do something?
Yeah, he's getting enveloped. There's so many players around him. Gig is up now. He gets surrounded. Almost the lineup, actually, but surely too many players hit the deck at this point. Config not ready for Boomich. And we're set to go on. A lot of players here for Rez to connect, and as long as they play together, it should be okay. These guys are a little bit low with some utility, with some good flashbangs. Should look a little bit better. Look how cautious they are. They're taking it so slow because they know the HP here. Deco's in first because he's the lowest. But Rez has already gambled the other way.
Yeah, I mean, Rez can hear them on the truck. It's still staying very long in heaven. Obviously, no point in trying to save anything here. Just go for it.
If he wallbangs Deco, I'm going to scream.
Okay, let's
It's going the wrong
hold
way
our
at the moment.
breaths. Oh. Maybe this is
The afterplan's really good. It's planted for Travis.
so good. Literally almost impossible. Oh, this is not
Yeah, he got 4 frees
Oh,
there.
oh, yeah. Shout out to all my 16 and 9 resolution players. You will see more.
We creep our way into round 42. I can confirm the
Yeah.
other series in this tournament have started to go live. Series 1 here hasn't even finished.
Amazing.
And they're already into the second series for some of the other games. As we get into beyond 4.5 hours of competition here. That's a lot of Counter-Strike. Certainly getting what you paid for today. B-Rush, 4 in defense for NiP. 4 in defense for NiP. It's the perfect time. It's the perfect time to have all the numbers over. Hatrick hits the deck, but surely with this many in defense, Nickelback, though, has something to say about it.
It doesn't matter.
So many players going down. They can't make it work. 2 for Config. As we find ourselves in an even scenario, players backing off on short for 1 win.
Config rotating. Who is gonna win the race? Oh, the way that went down.
Forrester is sprinting. Config is so low, but they might not expect a player to be this advanced already.
Oh, but I love this. Deco, look at this. He's going the long route. He's
But
gonna
it
clear
lets Hampus
this.
get here. It lets Hampus get here.
Yeah,
It's just going to be a
Config.
straight 2-on-2 on the
Shadow
side.
advantage though, Config. Oh, and the bait! They're never gonna check him! It does check him! Only Hampus. 1 versus 2. He's gonna find them both. He can't do it. Are we going into another overtime or is it gonna be over here, Hampus? So what's the first player? They're swinging on him together, and there we have it. It's another overtime. I can't believe my eyes, Alan.
It goes on. And there's just so many. Every round is such a roller coaster. You're looking at the minimap thinking, NiP. And one when they're going for it, they're going for the B rush.
Yeah, NiP has stacked the site.
NiP
this is
stacked the
genius.
site. They get the first 2 kills. Nickelback hammers them back. We get into an after plan. It looks like the crossfire for NiP is good. And it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Onwards we go.
Everything is... every single possible play in the playbook has been taken out by this point.
There's no
in the
overpass
map.
plays left. We've gone through every
We've
round.
done it all.
We've had every
done it
nade.
all.
We've had every expectation. This round is Brolan. He does like a good org. Does like the org. But if players come out in numbers with flashbangs, he's a little bit exposed. First round makes it to almost free. 282 damage from that young man.
The flash
Beautiful.
doesn't connect. It's too short. It's not even slightly flash there. And what a beautiful spray down. Oh, like you said, not necessarily some weapon that you are just too used to seeing. But now it's going to be all
Not
down
like
to
this.
Hatrick and Rez.
Don't hand it back.
Oh.
Brolan's
Will
giving
want-
you 2 frags, giving you information. Config's on the flank. Surely he's
he's going
unexpected.
down
Surely he
connector.
goes unexpected. Yes, he does.
Yeah, that's one. Oh, and I love this beautiful repositioning here by Config. But of course, oh my god, 1 win. They know V-bomb set should be clear, and they have to just care for the flank monster.
How do you play this? I think you have to fight if you're 1-1.
You have to-
You're
you
so
have to
scared
kill
of
Config.
everywhere. And that
Oh.
fight didn't work. It's just Travis. He knows the
Yeah,
plays
and
in towards
he's-
Monster.
He's gonna get
Just
one
connect
though.
Config. He has some space to
Yeah.
back into. These guys have to play together. A shot's missing. Orpa can't connect. Does in the end. As NiP get this round through 22-21. Nothing separating these teams.
I'm in awe. Literally in awe, because this is... I mean, but I would say both teams are tactically doing the correct plays. It all comes down to just like who can hit the cleanest shots. It's crazy to say, but I don't see much tactical blunders.
Slower default. Be sure control. Brolan. Try to fight by the smoke. And he's going to give it up. I love this boost here. Maybe with the spam they'll be dissuaded. Nope. Still going to go in for it. They're eating some nades for their trouble. There's one winner going to reroute. Bomb is over towards A. And looks like some A control is on the cards.
Card I'm thinking, if we're gonna speak about cards.
Holy
is
cow,
the
Travis.
Joker.
Yeah, Travis just
And
played the
this-
Joker and then some.
Yeah, especially
Holy.
when Travis is pulling off stuff like that. It's just no one is getting a 2-round lead even almost. It's just neck and neck the whole distance. Campus. It's gonna get taken out. Forrester patiently waiting. 5 versus 2 here. Gula. Seen him play on this times before, and he cannot
get the last
connect the shots.
Just a fake though.
Oh,
and it's going to hold
yeah.
these 2 players. Here comes the bomb. So it should be 22-22. So there's not really a reason to save. So I expect they might as well give it a dinkum crack. Fair dinkum crack. As the brothers down under might say. And sisters.
So we are. I don't even know how one team is supposed to win in the end, you know? Because I feel like they tried everything.
Get to 25.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
25.
But they tried everything, right? So it's just gonna boil down to who basically has the. We've seen some incredible resilience from NiP because they have been the team who's been kind of like playing from behind. They lost the first map. They had a good lead on Ancient. They started to crumble a little bit, but on Overpass it's been neck and neck. But it was one win who had series points. They had many series points. NiP never giving up, never surrendering, playing every single round.
Oh, there's no flash. There's no flash. Beautiful. They wanted to contact and hit B early. Yeah. Oh, what a time for Hatricks to be playing there. I don't think he's played that the entire, gargantuan map we've had so far. This marathon of Overpass. An opportune moment to bring that AWP into play. They're still going to try and commit, but it's a very disjointed execute. Travis is in so far ahead of his teammates. All this nadage is making it awkward. NiP aren't even rotating because it doesn't feel like a full-on hit just yet. Deco with the slimmest opportunity. Can't connect him with that kill from Rez. There's not a lot left in this execute for a 1 win. I guess they still got to go for it. It's overtime, but I can't see a route onto this bomb site.
Nickelback just has to hit 5 headshots. Easy. He only has to hit like 3 headshots, and then Deco can kill the last 2 with his AWP. But the setup from NiP is rock solid. Hampus.
It's a good start.
Yeah, it's
Need a couple more over-facing players. Hatricks should be into heaven soon. We just need Rez here to not get caught off guard. He is kind of having to pivot between 2 angles for the moment. The cavalry's here. It's a nice 1D, but it's not going to be enough.
No, do you see how patient Rez is too? He knows that he just has to stay alive and they will win the round. He doesn't peek aggressively. He doesn't overcommit. He just holds his little pixel angle, stays alive, and brilliant. I think when it comes to such a long game, Alan, when the amount of rounds that we have been playing, just the focus that these players have to endure, the way that they're playing, when it comes down to this lengthy game, that's when you see these rookie mistakes come out. You see them not flashing the boost angle. You see, and then these tiny details is what is going to separate these 2 teams in the end. Good setup from 1 win. But basically, my point is that the team who is able to keep their composure, who is able to play calmly and not mess up too much.
This round is a non-starter. I mean, NiP haven't got anywhere this round. Barely seen a bomb site.
No, it was the push early that they wanted to do to Monster. Just got they just got annihilated. Yeah, I don't see how any team. I kind of want them both to go back and maybe, don't not necessarily trying to go for the plays. What 1 win was doing was really good. They just kept doing their default. Like, you have your default because it's your default round and it's working, right? That's the most safe. It's the round you play the most. It's the one you have most experience on. Rest though. A lot of headshots to hit here. He's only gonna get taken. He's only gonna be able to find Nickelback. And 23 to 23. Looking like another overtime to me.
I'm not sure we can take that. That could be... That's a lot of Counter-Strike.
But it's excellent Counter-Strike.
Definitely
That's
is.
what keeps us going here. So let's see.
Onwards and upwards. Who wants it
Onwards
more?
and upwards.
Who
exactly.
wants it more?
Exactly. Short control being established. Forrester playing that brilliantly. He's playing anti-flash. There's no way in there for Rez.
There's so many layers to it because they've shown it so many times that NiP are never going to go without flashing. So he's going to dodge the flash. Maybe NiP catch on that he's dodging the flash,
Yeah.
and for a second flash, there's so many layers.
Yeah, and you saw all the utility. They're gonna mullo, we're gonna counter mullo, we're gonna smoke the mullo, and then we are gonna smoke the mullo, we're gonna reboost, we're gonna make so much sound that we have to cancel the boost, then we're gonna spray down here, where Hampus sits in this little corner. I don't know if I'm...
They thought they had the information, but they didn't.
What's going on?
They didn't have the information. It's so much on
Travis!
Travis. The flash is good, but he still gets two. Lining up from
What?
jail. There's no... there's one smoke left on Hampus. I think the heaven smoke is missed.
Yeah.
As there's two players in towards CT for this CT side. One player in graffiti. They're not on the site proper. Hampus can get this smoke down mid-site. Maybe
They're
there's
gonna-
a plant, but are they going to nade the
they're gonna-
plant?
Yeah, I think so, and then they're gonna boost. That is at least my...
All eyes on
initial
this.
thought
All
here.
eyes on this
Yeah,
pair
let's
of
see
nades.
it.
Here they come.
Oh,
no!
3 HP! Oh,
And he actually gets out. Unbelievably.
how?
There's still a chance, but Hampus has to find a frag. Hampus has to find a frag. You can't let this be a 3-on-2 for late. AWP recovered, one for Hatrick. And despite
No,
the double
there
nays,
you go.
despite the genius, the intuition from the CT side, somehow this looks doable for NiP, and Hampus gets it done. Another series point for the Ninjas.
I can't do anything other than applaud. That performance was incredible. It's so hard to believe. Hatrick, he sticks the plant. They have no time left. It's the perfect nades that have been lined up. He survives with 3 HP, gets 1 kill, and then manages. Hampus enables him to pull off the last bit of a clutch, and it's just brilliant to watch. How does one win lose that? That is the question we are asking ourselves.
Millimeters. Millimeters lower, and that nade kills him. It might have even denied the plant. And then that would have been impossible for Hampus.
Yeah, margins. There is
The
none.
absolute slimmest. Forrester,
have-
Forrester is doing everything he can. Remember, Nickelback and Boomish are the players ahead. Forrester is approaching 40 kills. Hatrick has 40.
It's insanity is what we are watching here, but can this be the last round? NiP. It's one of the first times NiP has
Yeah, they've only had a
serious
couple.
point.
They've only had a couple.
Yeah.
One win must have. Maybe 5, 6
Run boost.
in combination. Boomish can't connect. It's the double AWP setup, and they don't expect the setup. That's the whole idea. Show the first. Players elsewhere try to capitalize. They don't expect a second AWP in play. And Deco hits hard, as he has done as this game's got into the latter stages. Can they get this to a 4th overtime? With his advantage, they'll certainly feel like it. Look at Deco. He's exposed to connector. He just wants to fight so badly, and he gets it. That is perfection from the Russian AWPer. Not so much on that frag, but he's put his team in such a good position. Look at the stack on the A-bomb side as well. Leg shot for good measure. And with all these numbers over, it looks so good for one win. So many players in attendance. Can't quite get the CZ out, as somehow we're left in a 2-on-2. Bomb doesn't get planted, and there it is, a 4th overtime recovered. We're essentially playing 2 maps of Overpass.
I can't get any better than this. 5 seconds left on the clock. 2 versus 2. They have to go for the plant. There's no other possibility. The way they managed to get onto the site. 1 win. They just never give up. It's incredible.
Taking to the double AWP this time. Boomich in heaven on B. This round seems a little bit slower.
Yeah. First round of the 4th overtime here on Overpass. Down to the nitty-gritty. All the other games are over by the time we finish.
All the other next series have started.
Yes.
The scoreline is
Everyone's waiting
5
for
to
this.
3 in BetBoo Apex. It's 2-all in OG Nasig. This is unfair, but I love it.
For everyone
I
else.
crave it.
Ah, Hatricks finds an opening. Boomich. Because it's Boomich being eliminated too, they know that Steko is still somewhere with his up. So this time, NiP, they're gonna be more wary.
Ampus is up close. He might go for a swing though. His config just peaks. Config just peaks. Straight into the angle. Deco capitalizes. This is not looking harmonious from NiP. As you said, they had the information. Had plenty of nades. Brightline's trying to bring it back. Left in a 2-on-2. The smoke just about plumed in time with 2 in defense here. Surely it's gonna look good. But Hatrick is a monster. 43 frags.
How was he hit the
Unreasonable.
last no scope there? That must have been so quick. Absolutely disgusting. Oh. What is it? It's still another one. It's another one.
These
That
teams
goes
have to play
all
another
the
series
way.
after this.
Yeah, we're casting that one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're not, I would say if you're not bored, how can you be bored of Counter-Strike when it's this good? Trades coming, yeah, back and forth. And here Boomich in connector. Who was that there? Who's gonna flank? Auto short, and the nades are being dropped. Is anyone watching for this? They are. Oh, it's only good for 1.
They
No,
actually need to
Travis.
cancel NiP, I think. Because they've shown a lot of players here towards B. Or at least pump the brakes. Bryce Nickelback isn't just committing. Heaven Smoke is in now.
Yeah, he's coming now. But
Just
then
gonna
I
commit
know
A?
he's still
Really thinks it's a fake? And Travis is up against the world. He needs to do God's work. First found, second though, not to be. Good trade, and Nickelback is in a different postcode. He's got good art. Why has he not got a kit in overtime? Hoping to find one on the
There's
ground.
more to be picked up probably somewhere around, but interesting. That could be the difference between winning and losing in the round.
Oh, look at this!
So
because they
excellent.
went double AWP and they've had no saves. They've actually ran out of money.
Oh my lord!
In 12.5, Boomich isn't going to be. Boomich could head like a body armor, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often these days. They've actually had to skimp on the buy.
Nickelback has to play with a Deagle.
So what we like to
And
see though,
he-
it's why it's 12.5 is because you can't just run a double AWP and get away with it. Gotta
Yeah.
take the risk.
Boomich didn't get anything done with it either. So you can question that investment now. Yeah, but this is it. This is
This is bad. They need a round. They can't have a 0-3 CT half.
No, but this is where NiP is gonna close it out. I'm sure of it. Surely they
Told me at 1 win we're gonna win 20 minutes ago.
No, but when it goes to 4th overtime, it's always going to be the most experienced players who's gonna take it, right? And
Most
Forrester
experienced player on this
or
server is
Eagle.
probably Boomich.
I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure
In
of
terms
that,
of peak
because he was
level,
out.
in terms of
Yeah, but
time,
he
it's
wa-
probably
he-
res.
Yeah, because Boomich was out and has been on a break, so he's not fully back to his full potential yet, which just makes this version of Boomich even the more scarier. If I'm gonna be honest.
Here we go then.
Yeah. but
3
it's-
series points. I think since regulation, that's definitely the most a team has had in
Yeah.
a row. And these are 3 full buys.
Is Hatricks gonna be able to get the 50 bomb though? That is what I'm wondering.
I'm not sure my heart could take it.
He's
That
only
would be
3
something
frags short now.
Oh, the high-low setup doesn't work!
Oh.
I jumped! Oh my god! That is a catastrophe. That has not gone well by any stretch of the imagination, and Hatricks going to get caught. This first series point looks already done and dusted. Brolan is on 19 HP, getting corralled by these terrorist players. That's a really nice kill, actually. I guess his teammates have made it over. Maybe Brolan has bought a bit of time here. How is he still alive?
How is he still re-peaking? How is he still with this
I
aggression?
honestly admire the confidence. If he just sits
Yeah.
back, he's dead.
Oh, but he gets away as well.
Yeah, if he can get into like a headshot angle.
Look at
the orc, that'd be
Config's
nice.
position now, though. The gig is up. Res is already rotated. Res is on B side now. Are they going to be expecting that?
If NiP win it
If
like
we
this,
even managed
if
to get
NiP
into...
win this from a 3-on-5, that would be unthinkable, unbelievable, unparalleled. They defended so many match points to get to this position, and it is working. Brolan, despite the low HP, doesn't miss every headshot, and NiP get it done in a round where they were down and out after 20 seconds. That is unbelievable.
I am lost for words almost. What an incredible
Oh my
series
God.
we've had. All 3 maps, and what a performance by the NiP players. There was...